We got a big content day here on MLB 25. We have the next weekend classic starting, the 4th inning XP path, a lightning Bryce Harper, diamond Derek Jeter, a lot of stuff to go over today, double XP, double PXP. As always, feel free to subscribe for daily MLB 25 videos. Let me know your thoughts on the new cards. What are you most excited for? Maybe most disappointed about? Just anything and everything for the new content. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But I want to go ahead and start with what I feel like is probably a big change compared to the last spotlight stuff. Okay, so if we go ahead and take a look at the April retro lightning, you needed 13 cards for this Carlos Santana. That's literally all, unless I'm miscounted, but I think 4, 8, 12, 13. You needed all of the rare round cards to get that retro lightning card, and they changed it. Now on their stream they said everybody should be able to get this card. I don't think that's entirely true, but it is going to be easier to get the May retro lightning. That's going to be Bryce Harper. We'll take a look at him here in just a second, but you only need 10 of the spotlight cards for the month of May. Again, these are the rare round cards from the packs. They're not the spotlight cards from the program. That's how you're going to be able to get the lightning card Tarik Skubal, which we'll take a look at here in a second. But how many cards are there? 4, 8, 12, 13. So you only need 10 of 13 instead of 13 of 13. So it should definitely be way easier to get Bryce Harper compared to that Santana. I'm guessing it's still not going to be super cheap or anything, but it's going to be a lot easier. And there appears to be a lot of May spotlight packs, which should hopefully keep the price of some of these cards a little bit lower than we might want. But we'll talk about that. We got a lot to go over today. Since we're here, let's go over the lightning cards, the retro lightning and then the normal one. We'll start with the retro Bryce Harper. I feel like that's probably the card I'm most excited for today, but collect 4 spotlight cards and you get any May spotlight pack right there. Any May spotlight player, I should say, one of those packs. Collect 7 500 stubs and you get a 93 overall spotlight series Jacob Wilson. 109 and 125 for his contact numbers, 70 and 72 for his power numbers, 104 vision, max clutch, 70 fielding for the shortstop with 70 reaction, 88 arm strength, 81 accuracy, 57 speed, and a table setter for this Jacob Wilson. But again, collect 10 of those May spotlight pack players to earn 94 overall retro lightning Bryce Harper. Probably the card that I'm most excited for today. He's got 110 contact versus righties, 100 versus lefties, 107 power versus righties, 93 versus lefties, 66 vision, 112 clutch for Harper, higher than both of his contact numbers. I love to see that. He plays right field and center field with 76 fielding, 70 reaction, 81 arm strength, and 72 arm accuracy with 57 speed. And he does have my favorite quirk, unfazed. You know I always love to see that. I'm thinking I need to try an all unfazed team build and see if I actually still like it, because I know I loved it in other years, but I haven't paid too much attention to it this year. But that's going to be our retro lightning card. I would say so far the card that I'm most excited for today. We'll see if anybody else changes my mind. Now for the normal lightning card for May. If you finish all of the May spotlight programs, collect 3, you get any April spotlight card, so that should help drive down the price of Carlos Santana if you still want to get that card. I'm missing about 4 of them, so I'm hoping the prices go down because of this pack. Maybe I'm going to be able to get one of those guys, but let's take a look at the May card. They said this is the first pitcher lightning card since I don't remember what month, like June 2021, whenever it was Robbie Ray, maybe May 21, I don't remember, but our first lightning pitcher since MLB 21. Kind of crazy to think about. I can't wait to see what you guys think of this card in the comment section. It's Tarik Skubal, circle change, four-seam sinker, slider, and a knuckle curveball for him. Primary pitch the circle change. He does have break outlier, and he's got outlier on his four-seam fastball, which is not how his live series card is. But he's got 95 stamina, 91 hits per 9 to go with 90 pitching clutch, 93 walks per 9 to go with 92 control, 99 velo, 87 break. We see the velo up in the top right on each of his pitches. The control looking really good for Skubal up in the top right. And then the pitch break looking solid on some. Not too great on the knuckle curve, but with that velo, that control, I feel like he still should be pretty nasty. If anybody else has faced his live series card, I've kind of struggled versus him in ranked seasons. To be fair, it's been on legend difficulty, and I kind of struggled against everybody, but because I've struggled against his live series, I'm looking forward to facing and also using this Tarik Skubal lightning card. We'll see when I actually get him, though, because while we're here in my collections, I still don't have Corbin Carroll. I'm a little bit behind, but while we're talking about the May Spotlight stuff, we do have a new program and a new pack. So I feel like, hey, we should just kind of go over all of that. We'll go over the evolution cards later on, that XP reward path. But let's just continue with the May Spotlight stuff while we're here. Tops Now cards are 90 overall, it looks like. Second baseman Ernie Clement also plays third and short. He's got max contact versus lefties and 96 power. Yo, not a bad card versus lefties. He's also got max bunting and drag bunting, but only 76 speed, 94 fielding, 87 reaction, and a pinch hitter for Ernie Clement. Yo, that pinch hitter quirk with the max contact versus lefties could come in handy. Off your bench, Noah Cameron, a starting pitcher, Tops Now card, 98 hits per 9. Wait, is that better? Okay. I know that he's got way worse control and velo than Skubal, but it's just kind of funny to me seeing a 90 Tops Now with better hits per 9 and clutch than the Lightning card, unless I'm already misremembering. That's just kind of funny to me. Side note, sorry. Four-seam cutter, circle change, 12-6 curve, and a slider. That velo in the top right. We see the control as well, and then the pitch break. Obviously, he's not as good as Skubal. It's just, like I said, kind of funny for me. And this is what I was talking about, though. They made it so you need 10 instead of 13 of the cards, and you also have a May Spotlight pack number 1 in the program, a pack number 2, a pack number 3, a pack number 4, a pack number 5, which that might have been the one that, no, that didn't come out today. Maybe it did, I don't know. A pack number 5, I think that did come out today because I see the lightning on it. And then also, in addition to one of each pack, which aren't guaranteed for the Spotlight cards, you also have a guaranteed any Spotlight card. So you get, no matter what, one Spotlight card, which you need towards that Bryce Harper. So that should hopefully have the price even lower, especially with the 10 out of 13 instead of 13. So I feel like that's a great change. I'm really interested to see what the cost of Harper ends up being. But so far, I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. I feel like this is actually a great change. So far, it does seem like they're listening to feedback. But again, I'm going to have to see actually what the prices are, how hard it still is to get these cards, everything like that. But so far, I gotta say, man, I feel like it's a good change. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards we haven't seen yet. Some XP in here as well, 5,000. We got the Blue Lightning Bat. Dennis Santana, closing pitcher. Slider, four-seam, sinker, cutter, and a circle change. I like the pitch mix. 101 hits per 9 to go with 99 pitching clutch. 93 walks per 9 to go with 91 control. Max velo and break. We see the velo in the top right. We see the control looking really, really good in the top right. Wait, this could be a nasty reliever. And then the break looking really, really good besides the slider. But wow, man. Wait, this actually could be somebody that I want to use in my bullpen as a righty. I'm going to have to try him out, see how his windup and release is. But that May Spotlight Pack 3, 5,000 XP. Miguel Vargas at 60 points, third baseman. Also plays first, second, and left field. He's got 104 power versus righties, 93 contact versus righties, definitely worse versus lefties for the right-handed hitter. Plays third base, also first, second, left, but he only has 60 fielding, 69 reaction, but he does have a solid arm for Vargas. A standard pack, May Spotlight Draw 4, another standard. Ryan O'Hearn, right fielder, also plays first and left with 68 fielding and arm strength, 63 reaction, 66 speed. 113 and 115 for the contact numbers. For the lefty, he has 91 power versus righties, only 65 versus lefties, and then 111 clutch with 92 vision, unfazed and dead red. Love to see those quirks. May Spotlight Drop number 5, which these are the new cards, right? Yeah, these are the new cards. So we'll check that out in a second as well. 10,000 XP. Again, a May Spotlight. Any player. Love to see that. So I'm really hoping I could get one of the more expensive ones, but to finish off the program, a lot of people were hoping he was going to be the Lightning card. He still got a pretty good card today, 15,000 XP as well, but 93 overall. James Wood, left fielder, also plays center and right field. He's got 67 fielding, 60 reaction, 78 speed, 77 arm strength, 70 arm accuracy, but where he really excels is hitting. 103 contact versus right, 112 versus left, 90 and 93 for the power numbers, only 60 vision, but max 125 clutch is going to really come in handy for this James Wood. Only one quirk, he is a day player, but that's going to be the final Spotlight card for May, final program card that you're going to need to get that Skubal card. And since we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the, actually no, because there's Tops Now in the pack, so we'll go to the shop in a second, my bad. To earn progress, we got moments. It looks like they're going to be worth 3 points apiece. If y'all want to see anything kind of specifically, feel free to pause on any of these. I'm going to go pretty fast, but we got drop 5 PXP missions, 350 with the players, 500 with the pitchers, and then 1500 total with drop 5 tops now and spotlight cards. We also have drops 1 through 4, repeatable 1000 PXP. I personally love to see that, man. I love programs that have repeatable missions like that. We got Stowers, Dominguez, Flores, and Warren. The spotlight cards in the programs, 350 for each of those for 5 points apiece. Stat missions, total bases, homers, hits, strikeouts, extra base hits, homers, extra base hits, and strikeouts. Again, feel free to slow it down if y'all want to see any of these specifically. It looks like they're worth 4 points apiece. Optional pack collections. We'll go ahead and take a look at these cards in a second. The new tops now and whatever. We have the May and the Retro Lightning ones. And then optional multiple extreme moments. On Hall of Fame, tally 12 total bases with Junior Caminero for 30 points in the program. On rookie difficulty, okay, scoring 9 runs in 1 inning with the Nationals. So you could get 60 of the 100 points that you need by doing those extreme missions. And since we're talking about the May Spotlight stuff, there is a new May Spotlight pack in the shop. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. I got to check real quick. No new chase card, right? We do have not a new headliner. Yeah. So only new pack today, which I'm not super surprised about, is going to be the May Spotlight drop number 5. We'll take a look at the tops now cards first. Again, 90 overalls for these. Alejandro Osuna. 96 and 88 for the contact numbers. 85 and 67 for the power numbers. 81 fielding, 73 speed for him. Also in the pack, we have Denzel Clark. 90 and 87 for his contact, 75 and 65 for his power, 90 fielding, 99 speed, and stealing for this outfielder. I love having 99 speed whenever I put a card in the outfield. Cole Young for the Mariners gets the tops now card. Second baseman, 190 for the contact numbers, 78 fielding, 75 reaction, 77 speed for him. And our final tops now card in this new pack, Dalton Rushing, a catcher, but he also does play first, left, and right field. 76 fielding and arm accuracy, 73 reaction, 75 blocking, 78 arm strength, 54 speed. Kind of a well-rounded card, a little bit lower on the fielding side, but 96 and 93 contacts, 88 and 82 for the powers, only 58 vision, but 95 clutch for him. And then our final spotlight cards going towards that retro Bryce Harper. I'm real interested to see the price of these cards. I'm guessing, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing even with all the packs available, even with only needing 10 and 13, I'm guessing when people saw it was going to be a Lightning Bryce Harper, the price of those spotlight cards probably went up once it was revealed. They might continue to go down. I'd be surprised if they were the same price a week from now as they are today, but I'm guessing the price is kind of inflated just because so many people are going to want Bryce Harper as soon as possible. But our first new spotlight card in the pack, Cody Clemens, second, first, third, left, and right field, 107 and 88 for his contact numbers, 116 and 65 for the power numbers, 108 clutch, 80 fielding, 77 reaction, only 61 arm strength if you're going to put him at third or in the outfield, 75 arm accuracy, 64 speed, no quirks. We also have Randy Rodriguez, a relief pitcher with 120 hits per 9, only 101 pitching clutch, 70 walks per 9, 75 controls, seems a little scary, but 99 velo and break with that hits per 9 on the 4-seam slider, sinker, circle, change. The velo's up in the top right. The control really isn't too bad besides the sinker and the circle change. And then the pitch break, same thing. Maxed out, though, on the 4-seam and the slider. He is a Dave player. And then we also have TJ Friedel for some 92s here in the pack. Center fielder, I guess outfielder with max contact versus righties. Way better in general versus righties. 95 contact and 56 power versus lefties. 51 speed for him in the outfield with 77 fielding, 70 reaction. Not sure if I would ever put him in center field, but there's TJ Friedel. And then we have more cards than I thought in this pack, actually. Nathan Eovaldi, a starting pitcher. 95 hits per 9 with 104 pitching clutch. 90 walks per 9 with 88 control. 81 velocity, 99 break. He's got a splitter, 4-seam curve, cutter, and a slider. That velo up in the top right. Control looking really solid for Eovaldi. The break looking really good as well. Maxed down on 2 of them, almost on the cutter. But only 68 break for the curveball. Might be a little bit scary, but he does have break outlier. And then the final card for the May Spotlight drop today is going to be Junior Caminero, third baseman. Also plays second and short with 64 fielding, 65 reactions, 71 arm strength, 74 arm accuracy, 48 speed, 93 and 97 for the contact numbers, 100 and 115 for the power numbers. That's the type of hitter that I really like, where they got good contact, but it's slightly lower than the power, because if the power is higher than the contact, I feel like they're a power hitter, I think is the balance they get. And it seems like they're just more likely to hit a home run on a solid swing. But 110 clutch, 85 vision, a solid looking card to finish off the rare round. 93 Junior Caminero, obviously not the best fielder, but good hitter. And that's going to be our May spotlight drop. I'm curious to see your thoughts on everything, the improvements, changes, collect 10 instead of 13, all of those packs in the program, just everything like that, man. Curious to see your thoughts. Specifically, I want to see what you think of the cards as well. I feel like the second biggest thing today, or maybe the biggest thing, we have our new XP path. The 4th inning XP path is here. That means 3 new Cornerstone evolution cards. We can see the diamonds to start. Craig Kimbrell, Eric Davis, and Marcus Semien. These are the cards you get in the program. You unlock a better version through programs, but Craig Kimbrell, 85 overall, 4-seam knuckle curve, 2-seam, velo in the top right, control, and break up in that top right. So we're going to take a longer look at their higher overall cards here in a second. But we got Eric Davis. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about him. He's kind of been a fan favorite, I feel like, year after year. There's his 85, and then 85 overall Marcus Semien. These cards should also help towards that collection coming a week from today. Real interested to see who that's going to be. But we got Marcus Semien there. You'll be able to earn all 3 of the cards here in the program, but let's keep going through the XP. We got a UFO icon, our second Cornerstone, and our final one at 70,000 points. But let's keep moving down. We got that cornfield banner, just some packs along the way, stubs, alien, boba, and then our first card in the program, a milestone card, 535-foot homer card, Adam Dunn. Wait, have they ever done this before? Have they ever done a specific distance card? Because if not, that's cool. I feel like this is like the first time I've ever seen this, unless I'm not remembering something, but that's kind of cool. Adam Dunn's got a beautiful swing. I know a lot of people like using him. Maybe some people's new DH, especially versus righties, with 98 contact and max power. 92 clutch, only 52 vision though. But left fielder, also plays first with 66 fielding. 73 reaction, 52 speed. First pitch hitter, dead red. Pinch hitter, so you might want to use them off your bench as well with that max contact or max power versus righties. Some packs, some stubs, deluxe choice pack along the way, more packs and more stubs. Our first boss is going to be at 235,000. You're going to be able to get 2 of the 3 bosses in the program. It's going to be Derek Jeter, Hank Greenberg, and Nolan Ryan. Ooh, is this our first good Nolan Ryan this year? 112 stamina, 101 hits per 9 to go with 108 pitching clutch, 55 walks per 9 to go with 65 control is scary, 99 velo and break, 4-seam, 12-6 curve, circle change, and a sinker. The velo in the top right. This control is exactly why, man. I never like using Nolan Ryan cards because of that control. Also, he doesn't have like a left to right, like a cutter or a slider, but with that control, I just hate it. But the pitch break, maxed down on the 4-seam, 95 on the 12-6, 82 on the circle change, 70 on the sinker is a little bit scary. No surprise, he's got outlier on the 4-seam fastball, break outlier as well for this Nolan Ryan, our first of 3 bosses. Next up is going to be first baseman Hank Greenberg. Again, I like that kind of hitting stats lineup, man. The 94-90 contact with 104 and 109 power. Just you make good contact, it's much more likely to be a homer with higher power than contact. 67 vision, 95 clutch. For the first baseman, you don't really need fielding. He's got 65 with 62 reaction, 44 speed, dead red, first pitch hitter, bad ball hitter, among some others for this Hank Greenberg. And then finally, Derek Jeter, 94 overall shortstop, 120 and 108 for the contact numbers, 80 and 82 for the power numbers, 80 vision, 120 clutch, only 71 fielding with 73 reaction, but 85 arm strength and 82 arm accuracy won't be too bad. 72 speed, unfazed, dead red, among a few others for this 94 overall Derek Jeter. In the comment section, I would love to see y'all rank the bosses, which order you're going to be choosing them in. I feel like for me, number 1, Jeter, probably number 2, Nolan Ryan, just because I feel like I do need another starter, even though I don't really like Nolan Ryan cards and his control scares me. And then number 3, Hank Greenberg. But I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use any of these bosses besides Jeter. And even then, I might just keep Bobby Witt with his 99 speed. But we'll see. I'm interested to see again what y'all think. You know, rank them 1 through 3. Which ones you're most excited for. But keeping moving on, another deluxe choice pack. And our second boss at 400,000 XP, a Crescent Moon pack at 420, and then a Deluxe Pipeline Pass pack at 440,000 XP. So that's going to be our new 4th inning XP path. Also new today, we have the 3rd weekend classic of the year, man. It's kind of it's crazy how much time is flying, I should say. And I'm in the Immortal division, so that's kind of the rewards we're seeing right here. And we can see weekend classic packs are new. They threw in a lot of ball-ins, I think, in this set of rewards for the weekend classic. But we do have 2 new players in that weekend classic pack, including another new milestone card that I know Fuzzy's going to love. But let's go ahead and take a look at those 2 new weekend classic players. I'm already scared to face the first of 2 weekend classic cards. It's going to be rookie Devin Williams, relief pitcher that has screwball, 4-seam cutter, and a slider. Max hits per 9 in pitching clutch. He's got 61 walks per 9 to go with 73 control, 91 velo, 99 break. We see the velo in the top right. The control, oh no, it's maxed down on the screwball. Of course, he's got maxed down break. So his primary pitch is the screwball with max control and max break, with max hits per 9 and max pitching clutch. That's going to be scary to face. I'm not looking forward to facing that screwball. And then the second of 2, final of 2 new weekend classic cards is going to be the Milestone 50-10 25-20 Club. Grady Sizemore, man, that's a mouthful. 106 and 88 for the contact numbers, 85 and 87 for the power numbers, 82 vision, 100 clutch, of course, 99 max durability, 78 fielding, 76 reaction, 73 arm strength with 78 arm accuracy, 80 speed. A few quirks for Grady Sizemore. I'm very curious to hear y'all's thoughts on these 2 new weekend classic rewards. Grady Sizemore looks solid. I don't think I'll use him in my outfield over anybody I have, but Devin Williams I think is going to potentially find a spot in my bullpen. And I almost forgot about these. We have the new evolution programs. We're going to see XP, stubs, packs within here, but the most important thing is the 92 overall diamonds you can earn from these Cornerstone evolution cards. 88 and 93 for Marcus Semion's contact, 87 and 80 for his power, 105 clutch, 92 fielding at second with 86 reaction, 87 arm accuracy, only 52 arm strength. Makes me think I'll never put him at shortstop, but 79 speed and a couple quirks for him. That's going to be Marcus Semien. We also have Eric Davis getting a 92 Cornerstone Series card, outfielding card with 76 fielding, 75 reaction, 92 speed. 82 and 90 for his contact numbers, 90 and 101 for the power numbers, 57 vision, 90 clutch. I know a lot of people, though, love Eric Davis's swing. I'm guessing I'm going to see him in quite a few people's lineups as the season goes on. And then finally, our final Cornerstone Evolution card today is going to be 92 Craig Kimbrell. 109 hits per 9, max clutch, 77 walks per 9 to go with 82 control, 99 velo and break. 4-seam, knuckle curveball, and a sinker up in the top right's the velo. The control maxed down on the knuckle curve, as well as the break maxed down on it, as well as the 4-seam fastball. And then he does have outlier. Interesting. He's got outlier on his knuckle curveball for Craig Kimbrell. And unless I'm missing something, which hopefully I'm not, that's all the new content coming today. But I want to focus on some new content coming soon. We have this portion of the calendar, and then I want to read part of their most recent blog post. But coming on June 10th, we have the new multiplayer program, as well as new World Series rewards. On the 13th, we have our next Legends and Flashbacks collection. I'm guessing another 99 overall in there. We have our next roster update. I'm seeing Sun, Beach, Surfers, Buoy. What is that called? I don't know, man. Whatever. It's Lifesaver. I don't know. We got something on the 13th. Did I say Buoy? And then on the 13th, the June Spotlight begins as well. But I want to take a look at this excerpt from their most recent blog post. Up next in MLB The Show 25, we can see the new ranks and multiplayer programs dropping on Tuesday, June 10th. But then they say, prepare for an all-new program, Diamond Quest, event, and collection, introducing some of the hottest players. I wonder if that means like best looking or the ones playing the best, but in an all new 30 card series that's going to help us beat the Heat this summer, as well as the Legends and Flashbacks Collection #2, the 3rd roster update. All of that's coming on June 13th. So there's a new 30-card series. That's what I specifically wanted to point out. It looks like dropping on the 13th. I'm really interested to see who the hottest players are going to be. But again, hopefully I didn't miss anything. We covered the Weekend Classic, that Grady Sizemore, Devin Williams. We got double PXP and I guess double XP going on. We have the 4th inning XP path, those new Cornerstone evolutions and bosses, the May Lightning, Retro Lightning, Spotlight Program, Spotlight Pack. So I think we covered everything. Can't wait to read your thoughts on everything down in the comment section. As always, like and subscribe for daily videos. I hope we all have a great weekend. Good luck in the Weekend Classic if you're going to be participating in that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's daily video.